In this video, we're going to talk about tagging failed test results in Testim, why you would do it, and the benefits. But before we continue, we're going to assume that you already have an account and you've logged into Testim and you've gone ahead, created some tests, and hopefully scheduled some tests to run either with the Testim scheduler or with your CI tool of choice. Let's get started. So as we can see here, we actually have a test that we ran locally, and we can see that this test had failed. Okay, we see the reason that it failed. Was expecting a certain text and we saw something different on the screen. But if you notice here, I could click on task tag failure. I could put in maybe the UI changed. I could put in a description. And if I wanted to actually here, I could add this. So this is going to add this as a tagged test failure. I could also actually create an issue in Jira if I wanted to do so. So let's say this is tagging example, and I could click publish. And then if I wanted to, I could go to this URL down here at the bottom, and we can see that this is going to show me the newly created item that I actually created in Jira. Okay, and it has the link to the test case in Testim. It has all the steps needed to reproduce the issue, and so on. So hopefully that would be helpful if you were opening a defect or a ticket, if you wanted to tag a failure that way. I could also say this was a new UI change. Here's a link to the Jira issue, and I'm going to click add. Okay. The other way to tag test failures would be to go in here and let's look at a different time frame. And then let's go in and look at, let's say we're only interested in failures. And we can see here that we notice that we have a particular issue that failed. So we can see this was nightly smoke. This particular test case failed. I could edit this, and I could also change the way that I'm tagging this test failure in here. So there's different options. If I want to pick bug in the app, environment issue, new UI change, I have the ability to do that as well. So you might ask, well, why would I want to tag test failures and test them? So the real benefit to doing so is if I want to look at, let's say a time period, let's say I want to go back last 30 days. I could pick whatever time period I want. And I actually could filter on failure types. So I could filter on test design, for example. And I could see tests that were tagged with that particular failure. The other benefit of using tagging in Testim is if we scroll down here to the bottom, under the reports, we can see the failure types and we can see what percentage of our failures and what were corresponding to what failure types that we've tagged in Testim. So it allows you to quickly see at a high level for the tests that are failing, what percentage are bugs in the app, what percentage are environment issue, test design, etc. So hopefully that gives the team more insights on what they need to do to fix existing issues, either with the application or with the automation itself. So hopefully that provided a nice overview of why you would tag test failures in Testim and some of the benefits and when you would do it. Go out to the website or feel free to reach out to us if you have additional questions.